This video is brought to you by Big Bad Toy Store. Make your purchases through my personal link in the description to help out the channel. Furthermore, if you want to support me more directly, you can check out my YouTube channel membership for fun emojis and sneak peeks, or my Patreon. Links in the description. So, I've been having this idea for a very long time, upgrading this Green Goblin figure. If you watched my video review of this guy, I had a few complaints. Like, one of them was that he's a little too plain in terms, like, he's just really skinny and his articulation kind of sucks. Like, I hate this joint. This is probably the worst joint I've ever seen for anything. I would really like it to, like, be able to crunch forward. So I was thinking of just replacing the joint system. I don't even know how this is actually attached. The joint system in here with like this double ball peg joint instead, so you can have some more fluid motions, like maybe back and forth a little bit. And then I also want to incorporate like the purple hood and you know, the unmasked Norman face with the goggles and everything. So to help me with that, I found this guy for really cheap, and I think this is a really good Willem Dafoe likeness here. Well, it's, you know, straight up Norman Osborn. If you notice like a weird color change in his nose, it's because I had to repair the nose. There was like a big, like, bit missing, so I had to resculpt it and just like fix it up a little bit. But anyway, I was going to combine, well, I was going to make this head removable. Well, I was planning to just be able to like replace this head with this one, or at least make them at least swappable. Like, you see how tiny this head is? It looks terrible. So maybe with this head on, it will look a bit more proportionate. Just like, wow, I never actually noticed just how tiny this head is. Look at it, it looks really wonky. Yeah, we're gonna try to do the usual heating up method. I'm not really sure how heating everything up is gonna work, because Toy Biz worked in considerably harder plastics than Hasbro, so we'll see about that. And also, I'm gonna give him like the strap here, and I'm gonna give him like some blades, and then a belt, and then the pièce de résistance is this purple hoodie I found on eBay. So you know, I'm obviously gonna have to cut it up. So I heated this up, and maybe, oh, they are actually somewhat pliable still. Okay, that makes everything. I thought I was gonna break the entire thing. So yeah, we'll just do the same with this guy then. And success. Looks a bit lanky, looks a bit long, but I think this is actually going to help me out, because, you know, Barbie figures, why they're actually so skinny? It's because cloth in this scale tends to be really bulky. So when I put this on, it's gonna, like, you know, it's gonna cover like up to like here-ish. It's gonna really help to have a longer neck. Let's see. It has like a little bit of range too. I kind of want to maybe... Also, by the way, look at this likeness, it's so good. Anyway, I think maybe what we could do is... I don't even know how this is attached. I don't think it's a double ball, because I would like some more like upwards movement. For now, we're gonna work with removing this bit here. Hopefully, like, best case scenario, this is just gonna pop right off, but I can already see that it's not going to. So best thing I could do is maybe do like a clean break. Maybe can I? Ow. I think I'm gonna have to go in with like a rotary tool in there and just try to snap this off in the middle. Okay, so I got these parts off now, and I found out how this is actually connected. This peg here, like this, whatever you call it, thing that connects to here, is part of the neck joint. I don't know what idiot came up with this design, but it's really stupid. And then now there's some loose things in here. Like you can see, there's like a spring and the rest of the joint. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this hole bigger. I'm gonna make this hole bigger, and then I'm gonna find a barbell joint. Then I'm gonna fill both these holes up with hot glue, and then drill a hole so the barbell joint can fit, and then I will have like a nice universal joint that will go like this. But for starters, I need to drill out these bits here first. So yep. So my discoveries keep getting more and more baffling, but anyway, I hollowed out this bit here and I removed the loose spring from there, and I did the same thing here, but the thing is, the arm setup in here is really strange. Like, you would think it would just be like, these bits would fuse together around this, and this would have like a mushroom cap here, but instead there was like a screw and some springs, and like you can see the metal like in there, and I accidentally destroyed that bit as I was hollowing out this upper torso bit here, so I'm gonna have to reattach this with I guess I'll just do the old glue and then drill a hole trick, but it's a little bit unfortunate that that happened. Okay, so I finished the torso articulation change, and as you can see, it's very well articulated now. It doesn't look the best, especially from the back, but I'm planning on having the hoodie go down here anyway, so it's not really going to be an issue. To show how I did it, I filled up the lower torso here with hot glue, and then I did the same thing here, and I just plugged this in. This is a straight rod up, and then this is obviously a ball joint. So now he can finally, like, he was kind of locked to a sort of awkwardly stiff, like, upright pose earlier, and I think an ab crunch is really gonna help him look good on the glider, like so. And like I said, ignore how ugly this looks. This is gonna be over that anyway, and I'm obviously gonna like cut this up and stuff, but... And then I also did a thing where I have the head here, and I have these goggles here that I made from... I basically completely destroyed a Gears of War 3 Baird head, because he had these goggles sculpted on there, and then I just made like the plastic really thin. Like, these aren't like removable goggles normally, it's like one solid headpiece, and I just essentially made them removable. So it kind of looks like that, and I think that looks really good. However, I don't really know how to attach it and make them removable. What I think I'm gonna do is I might cut everything off here, and then I might like glue a rubber band like along the lining here, so I can just get it on like that. There is one more issue, and that's that this head joint is now really loose. I'm thinking of just replacing the joint here with another dumbbell joint, so I can have some more articulation, because I really want Norman to be able to like look up and down. And okay, so I filled up the hole with hot glue, and I put the joint in here. As you can see, it's pretty alright in terms of movement. And here's the Willem Dafoe head, well, Norman Osborn head, and I just plop it on like so. And we have pretty decent range of movement here, like surprisingly so. You can't really look up too well. I might be able to if I think if I remove like a little bit more back here, I could do more. But other than that, I think it's pretty much a success. Okay, so we're moving closer and closer, and here's the repainted old Toy Biz head. And just for comparison, like you can see, this is pretty much what the original skin tone was, and you know, I redid everything. And I'd say it's a pretty good Willem Dafoe likeness. However, I pretty much only need like this bit here to look accurate, because I am gonna have these goggles on. And like I mentioned earlier, they are hollowed out from this figure here. This is a Gears of War 3 Baird figure, and I just happen to have two of these heads. And the plan is to have the goggles on like so, and then a hoodie on top of that. I think that looks pretty good, but again, we're gonna have this hoodie on. I don't really know how I'm gonna do, like how I'm gonna be able to attach these though. I think I'm gonna grab like a rubber band or something and maybe like glue it to the sides here so they can sort of like snap on, but I don't actually have any rubber bands suitable for the thing, and so yeah, I need to wait a little bit with that. But we can start with the hoodie. So to prevent this video from being like almost half an hour long, I have decided to split this video into 2 parts. So stay tuned for the next part, and thank you for watching!